ones, or just swap old ones with friends instead of buying the 12 million new festive jumpers that are already bought by UK shoppers. Well, let's talk to Gavin Ellis. He's the director and co-founder of Hubbub, the charity that done this research, and joins us now. Good morning to you, Gavin.
Good morning.
Are you a little bit of a Scrooge?
No, I knew you were going to ask that. It was certainly not. We're certainly not anti-Christmas jumpers. But the point is, I mean, you just mentioned somebody there who already owns 24. I think the point here is, do people need to buy new ones each time? Because quite often these items are basically single-use clothing. We talk a lot now these days about single-use plastics, thinking about things like water bottles. This is essentially single-use plastic, but in clothing form. So we're not saying don't do it. We're not saying don't wear it. As you said, it raises a lot of money for charity. But perhaps people can look at what they already own, or they can swap with friends, or they can go to a second-hand shop.
Well, I think the swapping does make sense. It does seem to me that actually, school kids can swap this year and last year, and indeed, I mean, I've got to be honest, mainly because I'm not a big fan of shopping, and I'm tired. I've just borrowed my husband's that he's bought. And people can swap. I was amazed to discover that people already own, between us in this country, 65 million. So there are quite a lot of them that are out and about. So perhaps we don't all need to buy new ones. But doesn't this get down to being a little bit just like spoiling the fun? Because there is an element where people, is this something that's done for charity? That's why it's become a big thing. And it's a bit of fun, people having time in the office and having a laugh and taking the mick, and it promotes a nice bit of community in the office. And people talk to each other on the train and the bus because they see them in a silly jumper. And you're saying, like so many of the green charities constantly say, don't do that because it's not good for the environment. And a lot of people just think, let's have some fun.
No, we're not saying don't do that. That's absolutely the opposite.
Oh, Gavin, I think Gavin, you disappeared for a second there. There you are. You're back.
Sorry, I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, we're absolutely not saying don't do that and don't have fun. Like I said at the start, it's not about that. But as you just mentioned, there are 65 million of these jumpers already in existence in this country. Perhaps we can make better use of those. And maybe Christmas, absolutely, it's about having fun and socialising, raising money for charity, but why should it be about damaging the environment in the process? If there's a way of doing all of those things in a way that doesn't damage the environment, like buying second-hand, like swapping, like checking what you already own, surely that's a better option and a more festive thing to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, I'm quite surprised they've all got plastic in them. I mean, they do feel like you put a match to them, they would all go straight up in flames. Exactly. Which surprises me, they're plastic. But we're told, don't send Christmas cards because of the environment. Don't cut down a Christmas tree. Don't have a fake Christmas tree. Don't wrap presents. I mean, I think we've got an item booked
for next week. We're not saying any
week.
of that.
No, but look, we're getting this message all the time. Don't fly, to go and see relatives and things. It's all getting. I do not think there's going to come a point when a lot of people are just going to get weary with just having the finger whacked at them about this stuff. I mean, they don't mind giving up their plastic bottles and not littering, but there's an element, or a plastic bag at the supermarket. There's an element where it's just taking away all the fun now.
No, we're not trying to take all the fun, and actually what we do at Hubbub is we try to present all of these issues in a positive, playful way, because we absolutely agree with you that people don't like being told what to do, don't like having the finger wagged at them. So we're not saying don't do it. We're saying maybe there are just pointing out that perhaps there are other ways of doing it other than buying from new. And we are actually, as you probably know, we're in a climate emergency now. So I think we do have to start taking some of these things quite seriously. Still have fun, still enjoy ourselves, still socialise, but bearing in mind the environmental impacts of what we do.
Okay, except I'm not going to let it go. I don't accept we're in a climate emergency because there's no evidence for that. Climate change, definitely. Climate emergency, no. Gavin Ellis, director and co-founder of Hubbub, a creative environmental charity. Thank you very much indeed.